All right, welcome back, good people. On this video, I want to talk about 2 things to remember when using social media. We all use social media, right? Every day. I know I do, and I know other people that do also. And most of the time we use it, we're either getting information or giving information, right? Like I'm either texting somebody or I'm asking Google, how to get to a place. But when you're marketing who you are and your company online, you want to be in the mindset of a giver. You want to constantly be thinking what you can give to your audience, the audience that you're creating, so that they can go another step on their journey, right? So that you can help them move from where they are to where they want to be. And that is the reason that they're following you, is to get that information. They want to, when I study someone, I'm studying them so I can go from where I am. If I don't take but a couple of steps. And this is the way that works. I didn't realize this in the beginning, but back when I first began this process, one of the things I would do is I would go to several seminars, right? And I would, listen to these speakers, and I would take notes and all that type of thing. And when I took the time to really reflect back on that, my mind was like, well, I didn't really get a lot out of that, but it's really just 1 or 2 little morsels that you get from each experience that you get like that. And then you compile all those together, and over a period of time, you're able to share a story or stories with little anecdotes. Those would be called anecdotes, right? You bring those up from time to time about the experience you had as you were there and what you felt going through that process, right? And you'll resonate with people. People will have gone through that or something similar, and they'll say, hey, I did that same thing. I used to go to seminars all the time, and I would walk away and wonder, like, wow, I didn't get anything. What was that about? But you did. You just didn't really get it right then. It took more time. As time went on, you were like, well, now I get it. Now when I look back on it, it all made sense. But when you're using social media, they also says, also remember that you want to provide quality content. Content is in my mindset, the #1 focus you should be thinking about when you share information. You want your stuff to be valuable. Now, everything's not going to be valuable to everybody, especially. So don't let that weigh too heavy on you. But put a little work in it. Do a little research into some of the studies that you have, and you can take notes. You can share notes or information from notes. You are not trying to be an expert when you're not an expert. You're working on getting better at what you do. And when you see people on the news, and these are professionals, these people are reading teleprompters quite often, right? That's not memory. And they're getting paid to do that. You're not getting paid to do this. You're getting paid from what you do, but you're not getting paid to do this. You're getting paid from the products that you're marketing, from the courses that you're creating, from the systems that you're setting up. You're getting paid from those. Like when you create an email system, you create a contact resource for you to be able to supply information to those people on that list. And if those people on that list are interested in what you're supplying, then they have the option to purchase. That is a stream of revenue, one of the streams of revenue that you'll be focusing on creating. And when you're creating content online, dealing with social media, you have the option of either using organic traffic or what's called paid traffic, pay-per-click. Or you can use both. I recommend both. But you want to understand both for sure, because paid traffic will get you there a lot quicker. Understand that. Once you understand the numbers, and it is a numbers game, don't get that twisted. You're going to need to know your numbers. So if you're not good at math, or you didn't ever like math, or you think math is the devil, You're going to have to understand your numbers for your business. You're going to have to understand what it costs to acquire a customer. And that's not like rocket science. It's just for your business. That's all you have to know. You don't have to know what it is for my business. I do. You simply have to know what it is for your business. Once you find that out, and you find out how to measure that, because what's not measured can't be improved. You have to be able to measure something before you can improve it. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, the second thing is that you are using social media to connect. To connect. They say the whole purpose of social media is to connect with other people. And if you use social media to give and not take, building those valuable relationships will be much easier. So you want to use this process, this platform, to give. Don't think about taking. Give. And over time, because think about you. You're a consumer as well, right? When someone positions a product in front of you and you say, well, do I need that? Or can I afford that? Or do I want that? Right? So if none of those, the answer to either of those is yes, guess what? You're not buying that. You're not getting it. But if over a period of time I can explain how this can benefit you better, or perhaps you know someone else who this would benefit, then you would be more open to the possibility of purchasing it, right? But if I send you a variety of things, chances are something that I send you will interest you or trigger something in you, because this is really a psychological game when you think about it from a psychological perspective. The way the mind works, there are triggers. When the media targets you from television commercials or television shows, that is not done haphazardly. That is strategically done. They know the demographics and they know the numbers, so to speak. So if they know that if I play this commercial here in front of this group here, they're going to respond 30% of the time. But if I play that same commercial in front of this demographics, they're going to respond only 10% of the time. Who do I want to play that commercial in front of if I want to market that product? Right. See, it's not rocket science. It's just understanding the numbers and getting your system so that you do understand that. Because you are going to use social media when you set your system up. Remember, this is an online business. You get to do this from your own mansion, wherever you are, right? This is my domain. This is my sweet spot. When I come here, I know what's going on here. I control all this. But when I send it out, then I get to send out what I want to. And then you guys get to determine whether or not I'm someone you're interested in listening to, or you want to recommend to somebody. Because sometimes recommendation is good also, because it could be in a bad way, but it can also be in a good way. And what I send out, I try to make sure that it's not going to be it's not going to be considered a bad thing. It's going to be informative, it's going to be enlightening, and it's designed to help move the needle in your world, help you go from where you are to where you want to be, right? How cool is that? I get to give, I get to give, I get to give, and as I'm giving, if I believe in the universe, the way the universe is created, I will receive. Now, am I giving to receive? Nope. I'm giving because I know that's the way. But because I'm giving, I can't help but receive. And you can't either. Start giving. Just start giving a little more and see what happens. You'll be surprised at, some of the things that you wanted start to come into your world. Some of the things that you thought about started to become possibilities, right? That's how it works. And once you believe more and more and get more and more of an understanding about how things work, because things work certain ways. Let me say this right quick before I go to the next video. You understand the word gravity? Gravity works the same 100% of the time. 100%. There's only 100, right? 100% of the time. If I drop this, it's going to hit the ground. It's going to fall 100% of the time. There are other things in place in the universe that work the same way 100% of the time. Did you know that? Name one. But they exist. You just don't know them yet. All right, I'm not going to hold you much longer. I just want to say thanks for spending time with me today. I really do enjoy creating these videos, and I really do believe that I'm reaching somebody out there. And if that somebody is you, subscribe to this channel. Share this channel or this video and like this video. My name is Larry James. My company is, say it with me, SpeakWithLarry.com.